Love the art in this. And a unique, oh my gosh, a unique foil in my first pack? No way. Oh my gosh. What's up, avatars? Rude here. Welcome back to the archives. I cannot believe it is Gothic release day, and in addition to that, I can't believe I was actually able to get this box. I felt like Sir Percival today, running around trying to find a box of Gothic. Man, it has been hard. I don't want to turn this into a video complaining about distribution, because I'm very grateful to have this box to open, but whoa. I drove to a store an hour away just to get this, and I'd placed 6 additional orders with online retailers. 3 of those are brick and mortar LGS, which unfortunately didn't get their shipment again until late today. I got a late notification for that. I love this box. Whoa, Evil Within. Get ready, avatars. I have avoided as many spoilers as I can, and wow, look at that. This is the prettiest box of cards I've ever opened. Oh, wow. And I love this box topper here. With Gothic, we invite you to dream again, to think boldly, play wisely, and lose yourself in painted words. Your story starts now. And will it ever? I can't wait. So as I'd mentioned, I've really tried my best to avoid as many spoilers as I can, so this will be a first look at my first box. I have seen the pre-cons and have played a few games with those, and they are super fun. But other than that, and a few of the spoilers that have been shared through Eric's Curiosa, I have not seen a thing. What's in the box topper? Okay, Desecrated Ground. Evil units here have +1 power. We saw Consecrated Ground spoiled. The collection card, and on the back, Warden Evil. These rubble tokens. Whoa! Take a look at those. Man. Incredible. Ghoul, Hellhounds, Horrible Hirage, and the Pentanite. Those are for our collections. I'm going to put this up here. The tokens, equally gorgeous. I love the new frog tokens. On the backside, new stealth tokens. Fantastic. Skeletons, and on the backside are our ward tokens, which I absolutely love, the ward symbol. For those of you who haven't read the updated rules yet, you can check out my updated Learn to Play rules video. Go through the new mechanics with Gothic and some of the updates in terms of the deck building sizes, the 60, 30, 10 with the collection. Here's my first pack of Gothic ever. I love the Screamer on the art for the pack. It is gorgeous. Toolbox. Okay, we've seen this one spoiled. Sacrifice. The bearer may cast an ordinary spell from your collection. Corrupted Freak. The end of your turn deals 2 damage to the site. Whoa, nice. This is going to work really well with Jihad. Road to Perdition. Target evil nearby gains or loses 1 power this turn. That's a nice Genesis ability. This Ian Miller art is just phenomenal as well. I am just blown away by everything I've seen by him in this set so far. And the Hemo Goblet. And I've got a foil in this. My first pack, there's a foil. Oh, man. Hemo Goblet, Elite Relic of Sanguine Reserve. Once on your turn, you may fill the goblet by sacrificing a minion here, or empty it if it's full. When you empty it, gain mana or heal life equal to that minion's power. Whoa, nice. That is so good, especially with a lot of our recurring abilities that we're going to be seeing with graveyard play. And oh man, Lash. I love the art on this. Deal 1 damage to target nearby minion and untap it. This can be a great way to do some pretty heavy hits. Forsaken, Voidwalk, cast to an outer column. 2 for 3. Getting close to our foil. Hillside Chapel. Okay, very nice. We're in our ordinaries. Earthsight, pay 1 to tap and ward a nearby allied minion for the Genesis. Cemetery Rats. What is a fantasy game without rats? I am so happy to see these burrowing. Genesis, discard your top 2 spells. It's going to be good for graveyard pulls and things of that nature. Love the art on this. And a unique, oh my gosh, a unique foil in my first pack? No way. Oh my gosh. Oh, Archangel Raphael. Airborne, ward, Genesis, strike or ward a nearby avatar. Wow. I cannot believe that. First pack of Gothic. What a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous unique foil. Oh man. Well, I know that I had said that my Arthurian Legends box opening experience was the best box opening experience ever, but whoa. This, I think, takes the cake. Oh, I'm so happy you guys got to experience that with me. I did take all of my energy to not scream out loud there and like blow your headsets off. Penitent Knight. He's what we would put in our collection. 3 for 3. Foul Bones, a neat one. Air spell. Ordinary Undead. Airborne, sacrifice a skeleton token. Summon Foul Bones from your cemetery there. Undesirable. So cool. Man, I can't believe that. Wow. Look at that. Archangel Raphael. First pack unique foil. Hopefully that's a good sign for the box. Burrowing. Allies can't enter this site. And Bless, which is warding a nearby minion or site. And Ghostfire. Ordinary magic. Shoot 1 projectile, deals 1 damage. You may cast this from your cemetery after banishing it. Oh man. How cool. How cool. We're going to put these over here. How cool. Oh, well, thanks for sharing that experience with me. We've got our pack number 2. I don't know if we can beat pack number 1 there. Order of the White Wing. 3 to Earth Threshold, 3 power, ward. If a minion would be summoned nearby and it wasn't cast from hand, banish it. Nice. It's a way to deal with some of those things that are being cast from the cemetery. Ooh, Shallow Grave. Dentures. Discard your top 2 spells. Nice. Frozen Horror. I love the art on this. This is so cool. Stealth. Break stealth. Disable other nearby minions until your next turn. Nice. And Into the Abyss. I love the art in this. This one's in one of the precons. It's an elite magic. Submerge target minion or pull it into a void it's adjacent to. So cool. Flavor text is really fun. Dig deep enough and you'll either find something or be something. Man, I still can't believe that. Look at that. Baptized. Beautiful art by Marta Molina here. Ward each allied minion at target water site. Another Hillside Chapel. Oh man, Trial by Water. Look at the art on that. An ally submerges target minion it's nearby. Oh my gosh. That art is gorgeous. Wow. Another Accursed Tower. Breaking nearby wards. I love the art on that. Zap. That is so fun. Look at that. Oh, what would the flavor text for Zap be if you could put it in there? Drop a comment down below and tell me what your best Zap flavor text could be. I'm imagining that's an unladen swallow right there. Overflow, draw a site. You may play a water site. Whoa, no way. That is so good. The Townsfolk. 1 for 2. Just another nice low to the ground minion there. Undesirables. Saw them before. Open Grave. Gorgeous art by Melissa Benson here. Nice. Genesis, you may pay 1 to summon a skeleton token here. Oh, Gift of the Wolf. Here we go, 2 Fluent. Kyle's excited about this one too. Give an allied minion +2 power, draw a spell. Nice. And Sea Witch. This is one that is also in precons. 2 power, 2 casting cost, spellcaster, and submerge. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Raise. Oh, gorgeous. Destroys a site. It occupies on all artifacts there. Begone. Banish an evil minion anywhere in the realm. Kisser of Wounds, an exceptional mortal. 2 power. Genesis, ward a wounded minion nearby, or you heal too. I'm liking these. Oh, our first unique. I'm liking these dual purpose cards. Bane of Aventus. 4 power, 4 casting cost, 3 air. Genesis, gain control of nearby warded minions. What? No way. Oh my gosh, that is good. Oh, look at how gorgeous this is. Gift of the Serpent. Give an allied minion lethal this turn, draw a spell. I'm seeing a lot of card draw here. I'm liking that. Displace. We had seen this in one of the earlier videos showing how they masked the foiling. That was a really cool video. I think Sean was the ECT member who did that. Really cool seeing how they outline everything and select what parts are going to get foiling and highlights. Teleport target minion, artifact, or aura 1 step diagonally. Blessed Well, ward. Or we can ward sites as well as minions. Wiccan Tools, sacrifice Wiccan Tools, draw a spell. This turn the bearer becomes a spellcaster and their spells require no threshold. That's pretty solid. Instigator Imp. Oh, the art on that is so cool. Jeff, I love this. Incredible. Make 2 enemy minions target at target nearby location fight each other. Oh my gosh, it's a 2 casting cost water, 1 water threshold, 1 power. Second Wind, gorgeous art. We've seen this one before. Allied minion takes a step. You can cast this from your cemetery, banishing it afterwards. Sewer Rats. Oh, cool. Oh, I love this. Brian Smith, man. Incredible. 1 for 1. Maybe cast under any site, burrowing and submerge. The blooms are so nice too. Genesis gives you all the threshold. And the art for these is just absolutely gorgeous. Another Gift of the Wolf. Another Sea Witch. And I'm seeing rat-themed decks here. Oh man, another rats, granary rats. This site doesn't provide threshold. Oh, whoa, nice. Let's do our left side here. I have a feeling this is going to be a really long video. I am so excited by these cards. I hope that this experience has been a really pleasant one for you so far too. I can't believe I got to share with you a foil unique opening on the first pack and just my initial impressions of all this. There's been so much activity on the channel. Mudslide, exceptional. Genesis, slide all units at land sites in this column 1 step to the left or right. Oh, nice. Another Kisser of Wounds. Estranged Loner, Deathrite. 3 casting cost, 1 water threshold, 2 power. Deathrite, you may summon a horrible hybrids from your collection to this location. Nice. I'm excited to see how the collections rolled out. Lord of Lies, 6 for 6, 2 water threshold. Elite Demon. Once on your turn, you may have 2 target units at a nearby location fight. Okay, so seeing a little synergy there with the little instigator. Noxious Corpse. This has got to be Drew Tucker. Yes, it is. Lethal. 2 for 2. Silent Hills. My good friend Josh sent me a picture of this one. I can't wait. For those of you who know me, silence is my jam. I am so excited to see the increase in silence effects and see how that they can really augment my deck. For those who don't know, I ended up taking 4th place at Gen Con in 2024 with my very own homebrewed Silence deck. Shogoth, Hellhounds, these are things for our collections. Desecrator Kite, nice. Airborne, at the end of this turn, deal 1 damage to this site, 1 for 1. And the Silence deck didn't really fare so well in Arthurian Legends. There weren't a lot of silencing abilities there. And I didn't give up on it. At the end of AL's rotation, I ended up winning 2 separate Cornerstone events, actually, with my Silence deck. They were back-to-back weekends, and I got this really cool thing up here, if you might see that. Thanks to Josh and all the folks up at the London, Ontario event at Game Night. Oh man, so much fun. Spore Spouts, but man, Silence is going to do really, really well with our Gothic, I think. Crawler, the art on that is so cool. Projectiles fly over Crawler. Yeah, so for those who haven't seen the Silence deck, I can encourage you to look it up on Curiosa and see what it's all about. The whole goal, landmass, draw a site, you may play a land site, is to silence your enemy's minions to take away their good abilities, and then use your minions that have a downside, such as Pirate Ship, to eliminate the downside and get cheap high power minions that can romp around and do whatever they want. Dredge. Exceptional magic. Surface everything at target water site and summon 2 skeletons there. Nice. Love the art on this. Forlorn Keep. There's a foil in this pack too. 2 Earth Threshold Genesis. You may cast a Penitent Knight from your collection to this site. Like that. Bind Evil. Disable target nearby evil minion until an adjacent spellcaster taps to release it. And what's our rare? Oh, this is a fun one. Sold Out Cemetery. I love this card. I love the art. I love the concept. Tony, you did a phenomenal job with this. It is so fun to play Necromancer and put him on top of that, summoning skeletons every turn, just pushing them out one after one after one, and they just force them to move forward. So whenever an undead enters this site, push another undead here 1 step away. So you can just keep moving your undead minions forward and forward and forward, and get an extra free movement every turn. Another Blessed Well. Another Wiccan Tools. Another Instigator Imp getting close to the foil. Stinging Kelp. Genesis, deal 1 damage to each minion at target site in this body of water. Buried Alive. Maybe cast by any ally. Burrow target adjacent minion. I'm loving that we're getting some more removal options, and I'm seeing that this is going to be, oh, nice. Good for draft. Slobbermaw. Oh, this is so cool. Genesis, sacrifice a minion, or Slobbermaw deals 4 damage to you. Ooh, exceptional. 3. Casting cost 4 power. This is a great example of something that you can use in a silence deck, right? Because if you cast it into a silence effect or silence aura, the Genesis doesn't go off. So you, instead of sacrificing a minion or dealing 4 damage to you, you just get a 4 power minion for 3. And it is very nice to do that. More Granary Rats. Torch and Pitchfork. Ordinary Bearer has nearby ally. Ordinary allies have +1 power. Fire, Steel, and Someone to Blame. Muddy Pigs. Oh, Ray was talking about this last night in our group. He's asking if there's going to be any pigs in Gothic, and I think he's going to be very excited to see these. Deathrite, you heal 3. Well, Marbled Contentment. Martyrs of Tomorrow, Deathrite Ward and ally minion. Static Servant, Genesis. Each other unit here takes 1 damage. I want to take a moment to reflect, too, as we're opening these packs. For those of you who have been watching the channel since the early days, we started with an alpha pre-con box opening. It's a bit over 2 years ago. And, oh, new avatar, Persecutor. So Dark Alley, first minion that enters here gains stealth. Persecutor. He's one of the ones you can get in the precons, but this is a different art. Oh, that's awesome. Precons have different art for these. 2 power. Once on your turn, Persecutor may step towards the closest evil or brand an enemy, so your cards treat them as evil this turn. Nice. Very cool. But we started the channel about 2 years ago, and I am so blown away that since SCG Con, the interest in the channel has just exploded. And we'll take a pause on that story. Our first unique site, and this was something that I believe was shared during the Create a Card Challenge, Baba Yaga's Hut. I am pretty sure that somebody had submitted at least a card named this. Oh, that's so cool. Once in your turn, this may swap positions with an enemy site in your back row. I love it. That is awesome. Congratulations. Must be so cool seeing a card that you developed and thought of actually get put in the game. Nice work. So it just has been incredible to see the amount of engagement. Enraged Familiar has +2 power if you've lost life this turn. And for us to break 5,000 subscribers, we're almost at 6,000 subscribers at this time. I am blown away, guys. It just incredible. When I started the channel up, I really did it just because I love Sorcery so much, and it just is such a fun game. And the community back in the pre-alpha and Kickstarter days, and then into beta, was just so small. And there was only one guy locally. Loki and I would go to the game store, and I would play with my print and play deck that I got while I waited for my stuff to arrive. And you know, to see that we've gotten to the point where there's almost 6,000 subscribers to the channel. We have almost as many subscribers as the official channel, which just blows me away, and more subscribers than any other sorcery only YouTube channel in the world. Oh, another foil. I didn't even see that. Let's go back to this for a second. So lure, an ally tempts an enemy minion at a nearby site into taking a step closer. And then we got Raise Militia, summon a skeleton token to each allied site that borders an enemy site. So we've got our Border Militia and Raise Militia. Love that. And look at that, our Harkening Kraken. I did not read this one out loud, so I'll get a chance to do it with the foil version. Gorgeous. Braum. 5 power, 6 casting cost. Submerge, exceptional monster. Must be cast submerge, but costs 1 less for each enemy in its body of water. Oh, that's nice. Wow, pretty. 2 exceptional foils and a unique. I'll take that. Weathered Trunks, 4/4. Ordinary Spirits must be cast to an allied site occupied by an enemy. One-shot Wizard. Oh yeah. Love the art on that. So cool. Pedro did a phenomenal job in this set. Ordinary Mortal. Genesis, shoot a projectile that deals 1 damage, or it gains Spellcaster for this turn. Blessed Village. Ward. Broomstick Witch. Oh, that's cool. Ordinary Mortal sweeps to the sky. Airborne Spellcaster. 2 power. Noisome Twosome. Deathrite, summon a skeleton here. So cool. Should have gone for the head. But yeah, wow. Almost 6,000 subscribers. Incredible. The most recent Learn to Play video that I just put up. Phenomenal response to that. There's so many new players that are getting invested in Sorcery, and it just blows me away. At this point, I think that there's close to 30,000 views on it. Like, I can't believe it. Vesper Swarm, exceptional monsters, paint the town red. Airborne, once in your turn you may fly to a wounded minion, 5/4. Got my playset here of our Harkening Kraken. Ghost Town. Genesis, gain 1 extra mana this turn. Gorgeous art by Jeff. And an Alabaster Box. It's an elite relic. Whenever a minion dies nearby, you heal for 1. Cool. Twilight Bloom. I wonder who has the original art for this. This purple is striking. I don't know of anyone that loves purple. Do I? Ordinary Sight. Lash. Forsaken. But yeah, thank you guys for your support and your interest and just meeting me at events and coming up and say hi, playing games. It has been so incredible. Bound Spirit disabled unless adjacent to an allied spellcaster. Snallygaster, 3 for 3, movement +1. Detonate. Destroy a minion or artifact you own or control. It explodes, dealing 3 damage to each unit at its location. I love the art on this. Whoa. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are nearby, this gains stealth. Another Sea Witch and an Angry Mob. Kill target adjacent, unique, or elite minion. And Leadworks. Ordinary Sight. 1 fire. Until your next turn, sights are silenced where nearby. Give me that silence. But thank you for making us one of the most watched channels out there in the world. And let's keep up the momentum. I can't wait to get more involved. I know the last 6 months-ish have been pretty tough. I've been very, very busy with work. And I'm so happy to be back now playing my favorite game with my favorite community with some of the absolute best people in the world. So thanks for coming along for the ride with this one. And I will see you all. It's an incredible Gothic event. Sorcery Con 2024. I'll be judging, part of the judge crew for that, but participating in the limited championship. That'll be fun. Did I say 2024? Oh, wow. I am in a time warp. 2026. Skeleton Mage, Spellcaster. Genesis may cast ordinary magic from a cemetery, banishing it after. Abyssal Assault. For each point of power, an allied monster may deal 1 damage to a unit in a square near it. Exceptional magic. Savior. Oh, yeah, look at that. Another alt art avatar. That's so gorgeous. Whoa. 1 to ward a minion that was summoned this turn. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, another unique Howl from Beyond. Look at that. That's so cool. I love water too. Oh, 5, 2 water threshold, unique magic. Deal out your top spells 1 to each void in the outer columns. Draw any minions with Voidwalker monsters from among them and banish the rest. No way, that's wild. That's so cool. Smite, love the art on that. Al, an incredible job. Maybe cast by any ally. Strike, target adjacent enemy. If it's evil, banish it instead. Moss Troll. Kind of looks like the Dragon Lord's Monument. I love it. Ordinary Rock Giant. Ordinary Giant Rock, right? Stealth. Loses stealth if it moves. They're blessed well. And here we go. The Screamer. Ordinary Undead breaks the silence. 3 for 3. Genesis, tap target adjacent enemy minion and make it take 1 step away. Oh, I accidentally pulled that. Let's do Gift of the Raven real fast. Choose an allied minion. Next time they strike a unit this turn that heals you instead. Draw a spell. No, not instead. The damage heals you. Nice, nice. So you do damage to them and you heal yourself. Bind Evil, another exceptional foil. Whoa, a lot of great foils in this box so far. Awesome. Beautiful full art backs. Granary Rats, some more Weathered Trunks. It's going to move a little faster through the ordinaries that we've pulled already. I want to make sure that we get to some of the exciting pulls. What's your Gothic experience been like so far? As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Enduring Faith. I keep doing this. I start the conversation right as I'm opening it. I'm going to wait until I get the ordinaries now. Ward an allied minion until your next turn. It takes damage for its nearby allies instead. Avenging Angel. 4 for 3. Airborne. Has charge and lethal if an ally died on your opponent's last turn. Demon Hunter. Oh, that's cool. I had a chance to meet Doug at Gen Con last year, and we had some really fun conversations. So, Doug, if you're watching this, thanks for being you, and I really hope to connect again soon. Genesis. Kill target adjacent demon. Whoa, that's gorgeous. Assimilator Snail. 4 power, or 4 casting cost 2 water, 0 power. Once in your turn, you may banish a dead minion. The snail becomes a copy of that minion until your next turn. Very cool. Grief Larva. 1 for 1. Burrowing at the end of your turn. Deal 1 damage to this site. Open Mausoleum. Summon a skeleton token here for 1 as a Genesis. Mesmer Demon. This one's kind of neat. 3 for 3. Genesis tap, target adjacent enemy minion, make it take a step closer. Another Bound Spirit. Another Smite. Oh, this is cool. Flame Strike. Choose a cardinal direction from the caster, deal damage to each unit in the affected location. So 3, and then a Roab behind that is 1. The art on this is really gorgeous too. The Accursed Desert. Genesis break nearby wards. Hands and the skeleton with the pentagram floating. Take that, Satanic Panic. Most of us turned out okay. Another Overflow. Townsfolk, some undesirables, and Troubled Town. Gorgeous art. Pedro. Let me cast a Townsfolk from your collection to this site. So what's your Gothic experience been like so far? I feel bad for many of our folks in Europe and in the United States too who just haven't had a chance to get their boxes, and quite frankly, I mean, the amount of effort that I had to put into getting mine, it just was really challenging. So I'm sorry for those of you who aren't able to join us. I didn't think I would be filming this video today. I got lucky and found the store that had them about an hour away. Mandrake jars. Gorgeous art. That's so cool. Bear has +1 power and is an earth spellcaster. But I wish you were all here with me sharing this experience, and if you aren't, I hope you're able to get some cards soon. If you have them, I hope you've enjoyed your experience, and would love for you to share what your favorite part of it's been down in the comments. I think one of the coolest things is hearing about everyone else's experience and what cool cards they got and what they're really surprised to see. Mimic, another classic fantasy minion. 4 casting cost, 2 water threshold, 2 power. As you summon this Mimic, you may transform a carryable artifact into it under your control. Nice. That is really cool. Peculiar Port, gorgeous. Pairs really well with the Horrible Hybrids from the collection. As you can see, the minions that are actually running around in this painting. Juan did a phenomenal job with his artwork in Gothic. These are actually the Horrible Hybrids themselves. I love the theme of this card so much. It is so cool. Gloam Toads. Ooh, 6 power. 5 casting cost. Immobile. Tap. Drags in target adjacent unit and may strike it when it arrives. Let's say Brian Smith got Pudge Butcher 2.0 right here. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Another lore. Larva. Do you have any plans for release weekend? Are you going to an event at your store, playing with your friends? Desert Bloom. Another one of the blooms. What are you hoping to do? What do you wish you could do? Slimy Mutants. Transform. Pay 3. Transform an ally with Submerge into Slimy Mutants from your hand. Frog tokens. Hellhounds. Kite. Virgin and Prayer. Warden ally minion. And Bone Spear. I love the flavor of this. Sacrifice an undead. Shoot a projectile from its location that deals 3 damage. Acupuncture from the afterlife. Oh man, just gorgeous art, really cool cards. My mind is already churning over possible ideas for decks. Incredible. Consecrate. An ally wards its site, then may transform into a consecrated ground from your collection. Desecrated ground. Okay, we saw that in the box topper there. Ooh, our first multi-threshold site. or spell. Fatality. 3, 1 air, 1 fire, kill target wounded minion. An exceptional magic. Nice. Cherubim. 6 casting cost, 3 fire, 4 power. Airborne ward, tap, shoot a projectile that deals 4 damage. Very nice. Stinging kelp. Buried alive. War. Yeah, what cards are you most excited about making a deck around? Is it Willing Tribute? Because this card is awesome. Sacrifice, tap an adjacent evil ally, 2 for 2. There's just so many new things that we can use now. Whoa, Plague Rat, gorgeous art. Wow, wow, wow. Rat-themed decks, here I come. Well, my best friend from when we were kiddos, Impostonator Man, I know you were going to be making a rat deck. He had the coolest rat deck when we were younger. Wild Fanatic, a gorgeous card by Melissa Benson. The flavor text in this is amazing. His battle plan involves mostly yelling and gravity. Gravity is many individuals' arch enemy. Gorgeous. Whoa, Sensu of the Fang. +1 power is an air spellcaster, so seeing a couple of those, granting specific elemental spellcaster abilities. Holy Nova. Deal damage to each enemy at affected locations. You may break an allied ward to center the spell on that location instead of the caster. Nice. Active Volcano. I love the face there. This is new with Gothic as well. You'll note there are now double threshold cards. Incredible. It's going to make playing multi-element decks so much easier. And Falling Star. The art on Falling Star is gorgeous. This is a really, really cool card. Last 3 of your turns. It's an elite aura. When the star falls, you may summon a minion from your hand atop affected site. It strikes each other unit where it lands. 3 turns. It's only 4 casting cost. I can't wait to play you. Novice Necromancer saw this one at Gen Con. Spellcaster, summon a skeleton here. Flaming Skull. Oh, airborne. Fire Spellcaster, 2 for 2. Cool, man. Alan, awesome. Trial by Fire, Truet. Oh my gosh. How did you feel when you were painting that? That's so visceral. Oh. Maybe cast by an ally, deals 3 damage to target nearby minion. Den of Evil. This turn, the next evil spell, or the next evil cast to this site costs 1 less, ignoring threshold. That's great. Pith Imp, we saw that spoiled. It's another gorgeous Jeff card. Absolutely love it. Static Servant. Super cool. Croaking Swamp. This is Genesis. Pay 1 to get a frog token. So we're seeing more and more frogs. How do you like that, Dan? I hope well. Martyrs of Tomorrow and another Willing Tribute. I got so used to opening the smaller AL boxes. These 36-pack Gothic ones are very nice. Whoa, that looks so cool. Kroll Morlocks. Ian Miller, man, knocking it out of the park. Exceptional Giants at Home in the Dark. 3 for 3. Harbinger. Another one with new art. This is one of the Precon avatars as well. Oh, I'm so happy to have gotten 3 of the 4. All I need is Necromancer now. On setup, determine 3 random squares. Once in your turn, you can cast a minion to one of them for 1 less. That's really cool. Town Priest. This may be one of my favorite pieces of art in Gothic, and it holds a really, really neat story behind it. I don't want to spoil it. It's a bit of a personal one for Matthias, but I hope it gets shared because I think it is so cool, and it just made the card feel so much more rich and deep to me when he shared it. Thank you for sharing that too, friend. Arjaro Exorcist, 2 for 2. Spellcaster, Genesis, banish target adjacent demon, spirit, or aura. It's an elite. We've only gotten 2 unique so far. We've gotten 4 foils. Den of Evil, Smite. Mostral, Screamer, Gift of the Raven, Monks of Cabalsa. Can't be modified except by wards. Another Spore Spouts. May cast minions with 2 or less power to any site this turn. I'm really excited to see what some of these curios look like, too. Flare, 4 for 3. 3 for 4, rather. Ordinary Demon Genesis, deal 1 damage to each other nearby unit. So this is a bigger, more diverse Violimp. 10-ton slugs, super cool art, 7 for 7. Gift of the Frog. Frogman Dan, if you do not try to get this original art, I am so sorry. You deserve it. It should be gifted to you. And Dreadwing. I love that this is draw spell too. Airborne. Genesis strikes your avatar unless you discard a card. Deep Sea, gorgeous art. This is the Water Double Threshold, Gravedigger, excellent top hat. Genesis Burrow, target adjacent undead. Kiss of Death, this is such a gorgeous piece of art. I love this. Maybe cast by spirits and undead, kill target minion here. Her lips promised a peace he could no longer refuse. Emo Goblin, no way. 2 power, casting cost 2, double fire threshold, Genesis and Deathrite, set player's maximum life to their current total. Oh my gosh, that is such a funny card. Melissa, I love the art on that. Shogoth Lash, Forsaken, Search Party, another gorgeous Matthias piece. Look at the art on that, reminds me so much of Gnome Hollows. +1 power for each search party in your cemetery. Kyle, are you going after this one too? I think you should. Novice Necromancer, Penitent Knight, Fell Bones, Fanatic, another Leadworks, Horrible Hybrids, and a Revered Revenant. This is a cool one. Definitely going in my Silence deck. Again, low power, or casting cost rather, high power. And Silence would eliminate that negative text of has 0 power unless adjacent to an allied ward. Well, thank you again for sharing this time with me. This has been so fun. 4 fat frogs. Summon 4 frog tokens to an allied site. Oh, I love it. Skeleton Mage. We saw him already. Flagellant. This one actually has a typo on it. If you notice, the spelling in the title box there is different than the spelling in the text box. There's an extra G down there and only 1 L. Up here there is 2 L's and only 1 G. Whenever he takes damage, you heal for 1. Another elite site. This is gorgeous. Once in your turn, you may push a minion on connected rivers 1 step. Whoa, that's awesome. Gossamer Ghost, a new ordinary we haven't seen, 2 for 2. Stealth, can't be immobilized or disabled. Very cool. Another new one with Vampire Bats. Airborne, strikes. The strike damage against units heals you. So they recently changed the text, or errated the text for units like Dapper Vampire and the Blood Ravens. This is the intended wording, so strike damage against units heals you. With those older sets, they just said strikes. Damage with strikes heal you. And since they changed the rules for attacking sites to now include them being struck, they needed to update the text for minions as well. Drown, the art on this is gorgeous. Submerge and must be cast Submerge, 2 for 3. Vast Desert, but freeze. Oh my gosh, another desert card. But look at the freeze there. Wow, disable target minion, nearby minion until your next turn. Gorgeous art. Another Crawler, another Landmass, another Open Grave, another Snallygaster, another Detonate. They're survivors of Sarava. Hand of Glory. +1 power, fire spellcaster. Undead Ambush. Summon a skeleton token to each other site adjacent to an enemy. Another Road to Perdition. Hemo Golem. Elite Automaton, 4/4. Damage dealt to units by Hemo Golems. Strikes heals you, but damage it takes is dealt to you as well. Oh my gosh. Open Mausoleum, Novice Necromancer, Flaming Skull, Tried by Fire, Pith Imp. Gosh, that is so funny. Zombie Horde, whoa. Can't move to defend? Not with silence, it can't. Oh my gosh, that's incredible art. Some more pigs and Martyrs of Tomorrow. Oh man. I love the mixture of like dark humor with seriousness of some of the cards. They're going to make some really thematically fun decks. Bullwhip. Once in your turn, bear may deal 1 damage to target adjacent minion. Driftwood Marrows. 3/3. Nearby allies can't be submerged. Some more automatons. Another Begone. Call of the Sea. Minions adjacent to target water site. Step towards it, then submerge all minions there. Nice. Ghost, Bats, Drown. Very similar pack here. Familiar, Servant. Mutants. Okay, seeing quite a bit of duplicates at this point. Whoa. Want to find those other foils and uniques for you guys. What are you hoping to see in 2026 with Sorcery? I know I've got some ideas for things that I'd like, but what would you like to see? More events, closer to you. Want to see more mini sets? Onslaught, another double threshold. This turn, allies gain +1 power, charge, and can't be immobilized, silenced, or disabled. Whoa, nice. 3 casting cost, 1 fire, 1 earth. And Black Cat, gorgeous. Oh, no way. Has 9 lives, determine opponent's random outcomes. Oh. That's so cool. So it has 9 lives. Can this die 9 times? I'm assuming that's how I would interpret this. Get a counter on it. 4 casting costs for 1 power. Whoa, nice. Cat deck, man, for sure. Lugbog Cat. Wiccan Tools. But yeah, what are you most looking forward to with 2026 in Sorcery? What types of things are you hoping to see? I know personally for me, it's exciting to see the Judge program roll out. As many of you know, I spend a lot of time judging at events and traveling all over. I compete a lot, but I've actually found a lot of joy in judging. So I've done a lot of that recently too. Thumb screws. Whenever a nearby ally casts a spell, they lose life equal to the number of spells they've cast this turn. Whoa, nice. Bitter Departed. If an ally, Genesis, if an ally died last turn, it may teleport to the killer and strike it. That's so cool. Exhume. Unburrow everything at target land site and summon 2 skeletons there. Oh, my unique site. Look at this. Core Cemetery. Oh, no way. If this has 4 fire threshold, if a card would be placed in a cemetery, banish it instead. Oh, dude, that is so cool. And the art on that is gorgeous. Dan Seagrave, man. Nice. Second unique site there. Wow. Getting probably about a little more than halfway at this point. Rip, 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 rip. Persecutor. Okay, got a dupe there. Sense with the Fang. Okay, that's a gorgeous site. Another active volcano. Bureau of Occult Control. Players must pay 2 to access collection or cemetery. Nice, elite site. Raise militia. I am blown away so far. This has just been so fun. And the art, man, whoa. Every single piece, every piece is just phenomenal. I cannot wait to see more of this set. Bladder Blimp. Oh, 5 casting cost, 1 air, 3 power. A silent but deadly exceptional monster. Airborne Deathrite players lose 1 life for each nearby site they control. Another Consecrate. Another Mandrake Jars. Bleeding Skull. Elite Relic dripped with blood. Whenever a minion dies nearby, your opponent loses 1 life. Ooh, that is so good. Sacrifice Narcotic Manuscript with the frogs. Oof. Return to nature. Gorgeous site. Or not site, spell. Return up to 3 cards from a cemetery to the bottom of their deck. Draw a spell. This is really nice. I like that. Ignited. 2 for 3. Charge. Dies at the end of your turn. You can charge into a Silence Aura. Wouldn't die. Still gets charge. Entombed. Burrowing. Must be cast burrowed. 2 for 3. Love that. Ghoul. Murder of Crows. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions on the surface. You may cast this spell from your cemetery, banishing it afterwards. This was a curio earlier in the game. Different art. Same name. I like that. Pigs. Spores. Ice Shards, which is now another nice way for water to do direct damage. Shoot 3 projectiles 1 at a time. Each deals 1 damage but melts before the 3rd step. Giving some good finishers for water now. Wow, the packs just keep coming and coming. The Base of Babel. Oh, I hope that we get multiple layers to this. You may build the Tower of Babel by playing the Apex. Yes, you can. Okay. Hopefully we get the Apex. Carrionet, really neat card. Summon an admin minion from a cemetery to a nearby location. Koi Golem, that's a new one. Deathrite, play your top site to an adjacent void or rubble. Oh, unique automaton. I am Colossus. 10 for 10. You may banish minions under your control or from your hand or cemetery to help cast Colossus. It costs 1 less to cast for each. Wow, neat. Neat. It's going to be great with skeletons. Vampire Bats. Drowned. Familiar. Militia. Freeze. Move these over. The stack of ordinaries is getting high. Enduring Faith, Frogs, Holy Nova, Homecoming. Oh, that is gorgeous. Minions here have tap, gain 1. Wow. Elite Aura. Baptize. Trumpet Water. Trumpet Fire. Search Party Zap. Crawler Landmass. Ghostfire. Snallyester and Detonate. Still have a number of more foils and uniques, most likely. Noma Monitor, Submerge Voidwalk 3 for 3, that's solid. Haystacks, there we go. Drew Tucker. Opponents' deck searches are limited at the top 3 cards. We saw some on the Dust Store promos. Love the art for that. Wreathed in Righteousness. Ward all minions at target location, then deal damage to minions at affected locations. 2 around that, that's cool. The Corpse Catapult. This is a fun one. 5 casting cost, tap bearer, and another ally here. Banish a dead minion. Deal damage equal to the banished minion's power to each unit at target location up to 3 steps away. A lesser blood demon, Genesis, lose 2 life. Not with silence. Makeshift barricade. If 1 or more allies here would take damage, prevent it. The barricade was dealt at 3 or more, the barricade breaks. That's cool. Ooh, Ravenous Werewolf, that's a new one. Ordinary monster pounces upon its prey. 5 for 3. Charge, movement +1. Gift of the Frog. Quality so far has been pretty darn good. Colors are good. Cards feel good. I haven't seen a lot of scratches or anything. I know that was an issue with some of the earlier sets. These look solid. Hand of Glory. Bear has +1 power and is a fire spellcaster. Saw that. Another dual color. 3 casting cost, 1 earth, 1 water. Invigorate. Ally gains 3 power this turn and you heal for 3. And Fatality right after that. Mortal Soil. Reminds me of Living Wall. Elite Aura of Environmental Corpseveration. Whenever an affected site takes damage, banish a minion from your cemetery to prevent it. If you can't, dispel this. Oh, that's good. Like that. Drowned by Water. Holy Warrior Zap. Carrion Beetles. Burrowing. Genesis. Banish 3 cards from one cemetery. Drowned. Fnatic. Plague Rat. Mutants. Getting near the end. Well, hopefully as Gothic Week unrolls, we'll get many new players. We've seen so many jumping in the Discords. It's been incredible. Center Feed, 2 for 2. Target adjacent site is silenced and provides no threshold when it is in the realm. Genesis ability. Nice. Fields of Fixus. Yes, that is one of the ones we saw as a promo as well. I love the art on that. Site in front of it is directly silenced. Great for using with your tricolor sites to play them in front. Eerie Coral. Bearer has +1 power and is a water spellcaster. Nice. And Silver Bullet. We saw that one spoiled. Bearer has tapped to sacrifice Silver Bullet. This unit may cast an exceptional spell from your collection. So you go here. Cemetery Rats, Burrowing, discard your top 2 cards. Gift of the Serpent, gorgeous. Gift of the Frog, seeing a theme with the gifts. What types of decks are you hoping will really get some big boosts with this? Was there anything that you played in Alpha, Beta, or Arthurian Legends that you're hoping will get a boost? Anything that you were surprised and saw in your whoa, Blade Dancer. Whoa, okay, elite or unique, not sure which. Your avatar cuts through opposition, tap player draw site. After her first attack each turn, Blade Dancer may take a step. When she does, she may attack a unit there. Wow, that's cool. Oh, there's art too. Genesis. Ward this site. It's cool. We're still seeing some new ordinaries. Profane Revenant. That's a new 1 for 3. Another good one to add to the Silence deck. Vandalimp. That's a new one. Jeff. Like that. Destroy random artifact. Oh man. So cool. So cool. Ooh, what do we have here? Hot Wheel. This is such a fun one. Genesis rolls forward 2 steps, striking another unit at each location it enters. Holy Consecrated Ground. So that one. Evil has no power here. Wave of Eviction. An allied water site overflows in a cardinal direction, flooding sites there this turn, and carrying away enemies 1 step at a time. Oh, look at this unique Asmodeus. Stealth. Breaks stealth. Destroy everything else here, including this site. What? Oh. And just re-stealthing it? You can just continue to destroy things? Oh Oh my gosh. 5 casting costs 3 fire. 3 power, but whoa. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible. Getting close to the end here. Death Knight. So, man, I'm so glad I got one of these. One of our earliest spoilers. I love this. 4 casting cost, 2 earth, 3 power. Other undead, nearby undead allies have +1 power. Exceptional commander of the undead. I love that. Undead ambush. Another mudslide. Greater blood demon. 4 casting cost, 6 power. Oh, Genesis lose 4 life. Again, incredible card for silence deck. Gonna have to turn it into fire. Twilight Bloom. Lore. Ooh, another exceptional foil. Exhume. Awesome. What? 4 exceptional foils, 1 unique. What an incredible box. Bless, Landmass, Second Wind, Flare. I can't wait to put together some fun decks. Necromancer with the really fun, ooh, Lord of Fear, new one. 6 for 6, can't defend alone. Oh, enemies can't defend alone. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, can't wait to make some really fun new decks. My mind is already spinning about really neat combos and different themes. I love theme decks. And I can't wait to make a monster deck. Oh man, water monsters. We haven't seen any of the big HP Lovecraft monsters yet. Khamsin Mummy, 3 for 3. Burrowing. Whenever this one burrows, you may trigger the genesis of a nearby desert. Driftwood Marrows. Pile of Skulls, that's a new one. Once in your turn, you may banish a card from a cemetery to summon a skeleton token here. Another unique. The Hexham Haunts. Unique Spirits. 3 casting cost, 2 air, 3 power. Airborne Burrowing must be cast burrowed, but may be cast from the cemetery. Oh, they just keep recurring. Incredible. I love the cemetery recurrence. I loved playing those styles of decks in other games, just using the graveyard and cemetery mechanics to bring big things back, sacrifice big things, and then bring them back with cheap spells too, which we're seeing a lot of sacrifice stuff here, which I'm excited about. Bitten. 1 casting cost, 1 earth, 2 power. Genesis Strike nearby evil minion. Deathrite, summon a skeleton here under your opponent's control. Wow. Hauntless Head. This is where the Headless Haunt's head went. 1 1 casting cost, 1 air, 2 power. Spellcaster Voidwalk. At the start of your turn, Hauntless Head teleports to the top of a random site or void. Oh my gosh, I love that. Loki is gonna love that too. Another silver bullet. That's so much fun. Oh, getting down to the end. Getting down to the end. Death Knight. Thank you so much for joining me today, though. I really, really have had so much fun. Crawling Congregation, Elite Undead, projectiles fly over this and other adjacent allies. Nice 5 for 5. It's just been so much fun opening this box. I feel like you're here with me too, sharing my excitement. I hope that this has been as enjoyable for you as it has for me. I, again, also hope that all of you have your own boxes, and if you don't, you'll be able to get some soon. I really look forward to playing some games with you in the near future. Please, please, please reach out on Discord or anywhere else to try to get some tabletop sim in. Ferryman's Coin. Exceptional relic. Buys Passage Beyond. Banish this coin. Gain 1 or banish up to 3 cards from any cemetery. Nice. Oh, Accusation. So cool. See the cross reflected in his eye there. Exceptional magic, 3 casting cost, 2 fire. Target opponent reveals their hand and banishes a card. If any of their cards or allies are evil, you may choose which. Blade of Thorns. Elite weapon of prickling power, 3 casting cost. Bear has +3 power but can't drop this weapon, and its controller loses 2 life at the end of each turn. Wow. Better put the pressure on. Gift of the 2 Fluent. This is the last 2 packs. Are we gonna get more foils? We got 5 so far. Let's see what these last 2 packs have. Heretics of Seth. Okay. I knew you were a heretic, Seth. 3 for 3. Exceptional Mortals. Genesis Steel and Nearby Ward. Boy. The Doom of Dilmun. Whoa. 6 power. 8 casting cost, 4 air threshold. Unique monster. Burrowing, Submerge, Voidwalk. Can't be banished, destroyed, or modified. Okay. What? Wow. Okay. How do you... You just take control of it? Okay. And last pack. I'd be surprised if there isn't another foil in here. That's a lower number of foils. Pile of Skulls. Stygian Archer is a very cool card. I love the art. Looks like the promo Bone Rabble. 3 for 3, 2 air. Exceptional Undead ranged. Whenever the archers kill an enemy, summon a skeleton token where it died. Really fun combos with that. Stargazer Elite Mortal. Finds meaning in chaos. Genesis draw a spell for each minion in the void. Wow, what a fun box. So fun. Doesn't look like there's another foil in here though, which is a little surprising. I think 5 is pretty low. We've got 8 uniques, 5 foils. So I'll take it though. I think the foils I did get were incredible. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to open this box with me. It has been such a pleasure. I really look forward to seeing you guys at events, seeing the comments below in terms of your release experience. And I just want to thank you for being here and helping to really turn something that I thought was just going to be a short-term thing where I talked into the void of space about a game I was really passionate about into something where, gosh, almost 6,000 people want to hear what I have to say about this. So, you know, it's very humbling, and I appreciate every single one of you and just want to thank you for taking this trip with me. And I cannot wait to see you in the Contested Realms. Thanks for joining. Root out.